Welcome back to Tap Tech. Today we're talking about the DJI. For many, this is one of the most compact and powerful gimbals DJI has made. It's made for people who want smooth camera movement without carrying a heavy setup. If you're a content creator, filmmaker, or even a vlogger who wants cinematic shots with less weight, this might be the right tool for you. The RS for Mini is a smaller version of DJI's larger RS series gimbals. It's designed to offer the same stabilization power, but in a lighter and more portable form. I've been testing it for over a week now with different mirrorless cameras, and I have to say, it's really impressive. In this review, I'll break down everything from the build quality, performance, features, battery life, and overall value. So let's get started. Right away, the first thing you'll notice is how light the RS4 Mini feels. It weighs just under 800 grams without any attachments. When you add a camera, it still feels balanced and not too heavy. That's a huge deal. For people who shoot handheld for long hours, despite the small size, the build quality is still top-notch. It's made from high-grade aluminum, and the design feels solid and premium. It doesn't feel cheap or fragile. The grip is comfortable. Even during long shoots, your hand won't feel tired. The buttons and joystick are placed well. Everything is within reach. There's a small screen that shows useful info like mode, battery, and connection status. It's bright and easy to read, even in sunlight. The overall design is simple and clean. It looks professional, but isn't intimidating to use. Mounting the camera is quick and smooth. DJI includes a new quick-release plate system that saves time. You don't have to rebalance everything from scratch if you remove your camera. That makes it easier to work fast. It's especially helpful if you switch between handheld and tripod setups often. When it comes to performance, the RS4 Mini really delivers. It uses strong motors that can handle setups up to about 2 kilograms. That means you can mount most mirrorless cameras with a standard lens and get perfect balance. I tested it with a Sony a7 IV and a Canon R8, and both worked great. The stabilization is excellent. Even while walking or moving around, the footage stays smooth. There are different modes to choose from. You get pan follow, tilt follow, FPV, and even sport mode for fast-moving shots. Switching between modes is easy with the M button. You can also customize how the gimbal behaves through the DJI Ronin app. You can adjust speed, deadband, and follow rates. It gives you more control over your shooting style. There's also a new 4th-generation stabilization algorithm that improves balance and responsiveness. It reacts quickly to movement without shaking or jittering. You can trust it to keep the camera level even in tricky situations. Whether you're running, moving upstairs, or doing low-angle shots, it handles it well. Another useful feature is the auto-lock system. When you turn off the gimbal, the arms lock automatically. That makes it easier to transport. You don't have to deal with floppy arms or damage during travel. It's a small thing, but it makes a big difference when you're working on location. The RS4 Mini also works well with the DJI Ronin app. You can control the gimbal remotely, adjust settings, and even shoot motion time-lapses or panoramas. The app is clean and simple. Connecting your phone to the gimbal takes just a few seconds over Bluetooth. The app updates firmware and gives access to more advanced controls. You can also store multiple camera profiles if you use more than one setup. Battery life is great. You get up to 10 hours of use on a full charge. It's more than enough for a full day of shooting. The battery charges in about 2 hours using USB-C. You can also use the gimbal while charging if you're in a rush. The battery is built-in, which keeps the design compact, but it also means you can't swap it out. Still, the runtime is good enough that it shouldn't be a problem for most people. For creative users, there are some great features too. You can do 360-degree barrel rolls, vertical shooting for social media, and low-angle tracking shots. The roll axis has a full range of motion, and switching orientation is easy. Vertical shooting is now supported natively. You don't need a separate L bracket like in older models. That's perfect for Reels, Shorts, or TikTok videos. The RS4 Mini is also compatible with various accessories. There's a NATO rail for adding a monitor, mic, or handle. You can also mount the briefcase handle or dual handle grips for better stability. DJI also supports camera control cables for some models. That lets you start and stop recording right from the gimbal. The trigger on the front helps reset the gimbal quickly. Now, double tapping brings the camera back to center. The joystick works smoothly. It's easy to control pans and tilts without jerky motion. You can also customize its speed and direction in the app. There's even an option to reverse it if that feels more natural for you. Everything feels polished. DJI has clearly learned from previous models and made this one more refined. One thing worth mentioning is the payload. While it supports most mirrorless cameras, it's not meant for heavy cinema setups. If you use a camera with a big lens or extra gear like a wireless mic system or monitor, balancing might be tricky. In that case, the full-size S4 or RS4 Pro would be better. But for vloggers, solo shooters, wedding filmmakers, and travel content creators, the RS4 Mini is a perfect match. It's light, strong, and easy to use. You get pro-level stability. Without needing a big rig, it also fits in a backpack, so you can take it anywhere. The price is also reasonable. It sits below the full-size RS4, and you're still getting most of the same features. For the performance it offers, it's a great value. Other gimbals in this range often feel cheap or don't stabilize as well. DJI is clearly leading in this space. Let's talk about the pros and cons. On the plus side, the RS4 Mini is lightweight. And compact, it offers great stabilization. It has a long battery life. The new quick-release plate is super helpful. Build is solid, and the app adds a lot of flexibility. Creative features like 360 roll and vertical shooting are excellent. On the downside, there's no removable battery. The payload is limited to about 2 kilograms. It may not work well with bigger setups. Also, there's no built-in screen for advanced settings, just a basic info display. Some users might miss extra ports or more manual controls. Those are things usually found in larger gimbals. Still, for its size and purpose, the RS4 Mini hits the sweet spot. It's more than enough for most users who shoot with mirrorless cameras. DJI has done a great job making this gimbal powerful, portable, and practical. So what's the final verdict? The DJI RS4 Mini is one of the best lightweight gimbals on the market right now. It's perfect for creators who need reliable stabilization without the extra weight. Whether you shoot YouTube videos, weddings, travel vlogs, or even short films, this gimbal will help take your work to the next level. It's easy to use, easy to carry, and it just works. You don't need to be a professional to get great results. If you want a gimbal that's strong, smart, and simple to handle, the RS4 Mini is a great choice. That's it for today's review of the DJI RS4 Mini. If this video helped you out, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss future uploads. We've got more tech reviews coming soon, right here on Tap Tech. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.